Now let's discuss about the passage 2, that is, every event a person sees and every noise he hears are in every intense part of a life that has been created for him as a unit. Whether major or insignificant, no event in the universe happens by coincidence. No flower blooms or fades by chance. No man comes into existence or dies out of pure coincidence. No man becomes sick by mistake, neither does his sickness develop in an uncontrolled manner. In each case, these occurrences are specially predestined by God from the very moment they were created. So here in the first passage talk about the destiny, about the God, about the happening of the incidents. As it has been clearly stated that every event or everything, whatever happened in this world, in this universe, whether it's a insignificant or it's a major or small, whatever happens, it doesn't happen by coincidence, and that is predestined, decided by the destiny a long back. So destiny is something that you have been creating unconsciously. You can also create it consciously. You can rewrite it. All that you do it in the form of a spiritual process is just that. If you can touch the core within you, if you can experience that the source of creation is within you and then shift your whole focus on yourself, you can rewrite your own destiny, and this is true as far as I know. So here in this second passage, the poet is saying, the narrator is saying about the destiny. The destiny is something that you have creating unconsciously. You don't know, but whatever you do, whatever your thoughts, feelings, they all just creating your own destiny. And you can also create it consciously. As every person in this world create his destiny unconsciously, but if you know about your core within, when if you are aware that the creator is within you, if you know about yourself, your inner core, then you would be able to rewrite your own destiny. And this is what is true. All the time you focus is scattered, because what we consider as myself is your house, your car, your wife, your children, your education, your position, and your other identities. If I strip you of all these things, including your body and mind, and which are just accumulations, you will feel like a nobody. But here the narrator is saying that all the time what is our focus, that is scattered, spreaded, divided, because we always think or consider about ourselves, myself, my house, my wife, my car, my children, my education, my position, and about other things, worldly matters. But if I strip you all of these things, including body and mind, but here the narrator is saying, if he will strip you out, he will show you the reality, which are just, he will just show you these are all the gatherings, the collection of things and nothing else, then you will feel like a nobody. Once you become a true individual, your destiny is yours. Individual comes from indivisible. It can't be divided anymore. Here the narrator is saying, if you really want to become a good individual, then whole destiny, your own destiny will be yours. Individual comes from the word indivisible, that is mean cannot be divided anymore. It can't be here and there. Why people in the spiritual process who are in a hurry for spiritual growth are not getting into marriage, children, relationships, is because the moment you have a wife or a husband, you fall into a trap. Here the narrator is talking about the spirituality. He is saying the persons who are Mahatma, the gurus, they don't want to caught themselves, they don't want to get entangled in the worldly matters, and that for that reason they don't get married, children, relationship, because they know that once they get entangled in these matters, then they will fall into a trap. Me gets identified with the others. The significance of sannyasi and brahmacharya is just shifting you focus on this. When I say you, it is just you, not your body or mind. So the significance, the importance of being the sannyasi or brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means not to get married and just remain away or keep away yourself from the worldly and the other matters. Sannyasi means the same. And they always ask you to focus on you, your inner self, not on your body, on your mind, but the whatever you are within. So now let's see the questions that are followed by this passage. So the first question is, how can you rewrite your own destiny according to the writer? That according to the writer, you can rewrite your own destiny when you are aware that about the inner. When you got aware the reason, the creation of this universe is within you. If you identify yourself as an individual, then you would be able to write your own destiny. That question number 2, why is your focus scattered when you have possessions and relationship? Because at that time you always think about yourself, my family, my car, my husband, my this thing, my that thing. So at the time, and you just want to maintain your this identity or the that identity. So that's why your focus is always scattered in the one thing or the other thing. Why are spiritual people not getting into marriage, children and relationships? Because they just want to identify themselves and they want to know about the creation, about their own destiny, and that is the reason they don't want to get entangled in the worldly matter, and that's why the spiritual people not getting into marriage, children and relationships. Why should you attach yourself to the Guru without any hesitation? So the next question is that why should you attach yourself to Guru without any hesitation? Because the Guru is the one who can take you out from all these worldly matters and will help you to move on a right way and will always assist you to identify yourself, your inner self. Next question is, in paragraph 3 is a synonym of snare. The word that was used was strap. And the next one, paragraph 4, means the same as involved in complications, entangled. The word that has been used here in paragraph 4, that is entangled. So the next one is the message, is the notice writing that your school is organizing a school service camp in the first week of June. You are supposed to impart education to adults. Write a notice. As you all know that what is a notice format, what are the points that is to be included in the body of the letter, body of the notice or the content of the notice. I hope you really would be able to answer this question. That first, the name of the organization, then the notice, left hand side date, then content. Okay, write down yourself and show me your answers. And the next one is write an application to the principal of your school for increasing library facilities. The application is thing that you have been written since childhood, from class 2nd and 3rd. So this here the application, we know that the format, the principal, the name of the school, then the name of the city or the place, then leaving one line date, then leaving one line subject, then salutation sir ma'am, then write your application or divide your application into 3 passages. So I really hope that you would be able to answer even this question. Now discuss the next one, that is the grammar part. The following text has not been editing. The first one is the editing task. About a year 1900, a small dark-haired boy named Charles Chaplin was often seen waiting outside and back entrance. So the first one is about a year 1900. A small dark-haired. Haired, the spellings are wrong. Haired, H-E-I-R means successor. So here means one of the body part. Here, H-A-I-R. So the correction would be H-A-I-R-E-D. Names Charlie Chaplin was often seen. Named Charlie Chaplin was often seen. And the next one is waiting outside and back entrance. At back entrance. In place of and there would be at back entrance. Now let's talk about the rearranging of the words. The next one is the rearranging of the words. The first one is music like the evenings listening into. The correct order would be I like to listening music in the evenings. I like to listening the music in the evenings. Next one is lies are the in those sky what. So it is followed by a question mark, as it is clearly it will be interrogative sentence, and the correct order would be what are the What are those lights in the sky? What are those lights in the sky? And the next one is looking here, I from forward soon you too. I am looking forward to hear from you soon. I'm looking forward to hear from you soon. And the next one is do as directed, the grammar one. So now let's discuss about the grammar part.